The only thing you need to understand about narcissism is that in most all cases, this personality pattern was there before you came into the narcissistic person's life, and it will be there after you leave. These relationships change you, but out of that shift comes growth, a new perspective, and greater interpersonal discernment. Okay, now I have always said this, and then I kind of struggle with this because I keep hearing people say they had to go through something in order to be this great person, in order to achieve this success. All the horrible things that happened to them had to happen. Now, one of the things that always set wrong with me, okay? And now I'm sitting here, I'm reading this book by Dr. Romney, It's Not You. And now I gladly promote this book, not for the sole purposes of helping her. I'm not an affiliate. I don't know her. We've never spoke. We've never communicated at all with one another. But this woman has helped me through some difficult times. Now, I told y'all before, if you follow my channel, you know I watch YouTube. Okay, I'm a YouTuber on the other side. And now on the other side. With the becomings, right? I watch YouTube. I use it as a resource, as a tool. I learn from other people. And I came across her channel. I was introduced to her channel when I was in a really horrible relationship. And she helped me to get through it with my mind relatively intact. She helped me get through it. Her messages, her teachings helped me to get out of that relationship and to not feel horrible, to know that it is not me. So when she came out with the book, at first I was thinking it's going to be all the stuff. Like, she put out so much content. Just even going back to watch the older videos before I was introduced to her channel. And then every day, just about, she's putting out a new video. She's doing an interview somewhere else where the information is presented in a whole different way. I'm learning so much that I was thinking that the book is just going to be all the same stuff from YouTube. But because she helped me so much, I wanted to get the book. And look, what the passage that I just read comes from the introduction. I'm just getting into the book, okay? I'm telling you about this because I genuinely care about people. I genuinely care about you. And this is something I can stand behind. Her teachings is something I can stand behind. And if even after watching all of her videos, me getting the book, the introduction is still hitting me, it's still enlightening me, it's still helping me, it can help you. It will help you. I believe it. It's Not You by Dr. Romney. Get this book. But to this point, when I read this, I was like, whew, yes, yes, yes. Because people constantly saying things like, I had to go through this. You need to change that perspective, get out of the victim mentality, and, stop saying that these things happened to you, which led to these negative emotions. Instead, look at it like it had to happen. To me, that thought feels sick. It feels a bit sadistic, and it feels horrible. And this is why, because I feel like you are giving validation and permission to the abuser to continue to abuse, because then they can hide behind the idea that somehow they're helping people by being asshole jerkhead dummies. Like, that is so screwed up. It is like saying that American slavery had to happen. That was one of the things that growing up in the church that never sat well with me. Them saying, thank God for slavery, because without it, we wouldn't be Christians. We wouldn't be saved if we didn't have Christianity. And I think that was just a knee-jerk reaction to people saying, the Bible is the slave master's Bible is not yours and telling people to not believe in the Bible. That as a response, their reaction, that knee-jerk reaction is, well, thank God for slavery because now my soul is saved. That is sick. Okay, that is sick. And it is a horrible idea to think that you are God's chosen, yet God wanted you to be enslaved. That's horrible. What kind of parent would want that? I don't care how much God's ways is different from my ways. My God is a loving God, and love is not saying that I need to be in slavery or that my ancestors need to be in slavery or that I need to deal with systematic racism now as a result of the slavery and the people who did it. Like, and the ancestors of the people who did it. Like, it makes no sense at all. Because guess what? The Bible is the top religion in the world. It's spread around the world, okay? India, most people in India are not Hindu. Well, I don't know if it's most or not, but a whole lot of people, close to half, if not more than half, are not Hindu or Buddhist. They are Christian, okay? They did not go through this slavery. Okay, Europeans did not go over there and take them and bring them over here, brutally beat them, rape them, force them to work without pay, downgrade them, make them feel like they were less than, tell them and everybody else that they're animals and not even humans to justify the way that they treated them, yet they still have Christianity. We do not have to go through horrible things from horrible people in order to grow, in order to have success, in order to learn some things about ourselves. We do not have to go through those things in order to be stronger as human beings. We don't have to go through it. But out of those shifts comes growth, new perspective, and greater interpersonal discernment. Thank you, Dr. Romney. Thank you for all the help. Thank you for that validation just in that one statement in the introduction. Look, this is just the introduction of the book. Man, get you this book. And understand you don't have to go through it, but there is a healthier perspective so that you don't get stuck in that victim mentality and have that dark cloud looming over you, thinking that you can't climb your way out of that tunnel and just being stuck. There is a healthier way to look at it. And it's still just as positive and just as good. Because you went through it, not because you went through it, but in spite of you going through it, out of going through it, you can still draw that silver lining around the cloud. You can still make your way to see the sunshine through the gloomy bullshit, okay? You don't have to be a victim, and you don't have to credit them for making you a great person, for making you stronger. You didn't have to go through it. In fact, you would be even more whole, you would be stronger if you had not gone through it and you learned those lessons in a more positive way. Come on now. Come on now. I did not have to be abused in order to realize that abuse is wrong. I did not have to be abused in order to be stronger, in order to speak up for myself. I could have ran into other situations, other challenges in life, because challenges are just a part of growth, but you don't have to go through toxic challenges with toxic people in order to grow. I could have still came to the realization that in order for me to have a personal brand, in order for me to get this message of love and of taking control of your power out to the world through my perspective, in order to put this light out through social media, I could still come to that realization that I have to get past myself and I have to get past any insecurities and doubt and learn to feel comfortable in front of the camera. I could have went through that without stopping, without having gone through a narcissistic relationship on my journey to get to this point. Guess what? I feel like I would have got here sooner if I hadn't taken that detour through a narcissistic relationship. I feel like I still would have learned about different religions. I still would have got exposed to different things. And I would have done it in a healthier way. And I would have felt more confident within myself. And I would have got to this point sooner had I not gone through that. You don't need it. Bullshit. Dealing with horrible people. Dealing with toxicity. You don't need it. The world does not need that mess. But since you have gone through it, all is not lost. Out of it came the lessons and the enlightenment that you learned. Okay, Terry Jones, affirmations of a grown-ass woman. That fuckboy shit became your enlightenment. That fuck girl shit became your enlightenment. But you ain't need the fuck shit in order to be enlightened. Peace. I hope this empowers you, this strengthens you, this helps you, because it's a bit gaslighty. It fucks with your perception if you feel like I feel, and that you don't need that mess. And just because you don't say or acknowledge that you need it, don't mean that you have a victim mentality. It happened and it did not have to happen. Honey, it's not you. Get her book, okay? Just get her book. And hit like and subscribe on this channel so that you can see more and so this message can go out to more people, okay? And comment below to help out the algorithm. Just put in the comments, you don't need it. You don't need it. Peace. I love you. Okay?